What's up, guys? I want to talk about my story about how I got into drinking alcohol, the experiences I've gone through, and why I actually cut it out of my life completely. Now, this is just a disclaimer. I'm not somebody who had a drinking problem. I wasn't an alcoholic. I've never been through any rehab or anything like that. I'm just a guy who used to drink often, socially, with people. And I quickly realized that there's no benefit in drinking at all. There's just no benefit at all. Now, let's go back to my story. First drink I ever had when I was 8 years old, bro. 8 years old, I was at the beach. My dad had Henny in the fucking Coke can. You can't drink on the beach. And I went for a sip thinking it was Coca-Cola. Took a drink of that shit. I was like, fuck. Like, what the fuck is that? Fucking launched that shit across the map, son. I was like, that's disgusting. Fast forward a couple years, I'm like 14, 15. That's the age where you start hanging out with friends and doing dumb shit and experimenting. Then one of my boys was like, yo, let's get fucked up, bro. So we ended up somehow getting some Four Locos from a deli. Got the shits like this big. I was fucked up. Off that one can, I got fried, bro. I was literally fried. And, after that, I really, I did other shit like smoke weed, tried fucking random stuff, and did all these other crazy things. And then as I got older, drinking just became one of those things you do. You go out Saturday night, you're at a restaurant, let me get a cocktail, let me get a beer, let me get a drink. You're at a family party, you're at a house party, you're at a club, let me get a drink, It was just normal. Even when I got into real estate, bro, I was drinking because I'd go into like these networking events and there'd be people drinking and stuff. So I'm like, let me get a drink and, start talking to these guys and start networking. So we'd be all there like drinking, having a cocktail and stuff. And that's just what it was, bro. That's what it was. It's not like I had a problem or anything, but I just would drink. See, my issue was that I couldn't stop drinking. Now, I knew there was times where I wouldn't drink as much, but there was times where I was drinking and I was really chasing that euphoric feeling. So I would just keep drinking, and eventually I get fucked up. What happens when you get fucked up? You make stupid choices, which I've done many. I don't know if I ever told anybody this, but I actually fucking flipped a car over drinking. And I got so fucked up one night, and I thought I was good to drive. I was literally wobbling to the car, and since everybody else around me was fucked up, nobody fucking noticed that I was fucked up. So I got in my car, and I fucking drove on the highway, and I fucking was just so fucked up that I fucking flipped the whole vehicle, totaled that shit. Like, that shit was totaled. And I was like, holy shit. And for some reason, I sobered up the minute I crashed. I was literally upside down in the car like, yo. I had to climb out the fucking car, reassess what's going on. I think from the accident, I just sobered up. So when the cop came, he didn't even suspect that I was drunk. So I dodged a fucking bullet. Like, that was God. Like, that was God's sign telling me, like, this is not for you. And I told myself after that day, I was like, yo, I'm never drinking again. Like, I'm not drinking again. Fuck that. I went a couple months without drinking, and then eventually, you're young and dumb and you don't have that discipline. And then, I started drinking slowly and slowly again, had a drink here, blah, blah, blah. And then back to normal. Like it never happened. Drinking on weekends, blah, blah, blah. All this bullshit. It really wasn't until I started doing my research on it and actually realizing that alcohol is poison, bro. Like, that shit is fucking poison. Like, it's not good for you. It does not have any health benefits whatsoever. It makes you fat, makes you lazy, makes you weak, and it obstructs your mental clarity. Why would anybody want that? Besides that, I'm just really in a place in my life where I'm like, you know what? I need to fucking hyper focus on life. Like, I need to hyper focus on what I want, and I need to be disciplined. And I always think about spiritual alignment. And my spiritual alignment does not align with somebody who gets fucked up. Okay? I've never been somebody who drinks because I have a problem, which if you're in that situation, you really need to get out of those habits, because at that point you're escaping reality. And even for someone like me who didn't drink because of problems, but I drank because I was just socially around people, that's still escaping reality, because you're surrounded with all these people who are all escaping reality, and you're all just kind of doomed if you keep going down that route. And that's one of the reasons why when I first stopped drinking, I got a little bit of backlash. People will be like, "Oh man, you're not having a drink, bro? Oh man, yo, look at the party pooper over here." And those type of people, you need to get away from them, because that's the only way you're going to be able to stay committed for anything, not even just alcohol. It could be weed, it could be eating, it could be anything that you're around people that are doing it, and for them it's normal. Like, oh bro, it's just one drink, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, one drink ain't gonna kill you. Bro, what the fuck? Like, there's no fucking way that I want to be around somebody who's gonna be trying to drift me away from my spiritual alignment, from my vision, from what I see as being my conscience congruency. So those people, you have to cut them out. You have to. And if you're one of those people that have a temptation problem, you have to cut them out completely. Because I could be around people that are drinking and I could not drink. Like, I've learned to be able to be around people and see them all having fun drinking and just be like, I'm good. Just here with my seltzer water. There's some people who aren't like that. Those people, I'm telling you right now, just get away from the people who are drinking. You have to surround yourself with people who are on the same trajectory as you. So if you're hanging around all these people that are drinking and you know you don't want to drink anymore, you're going to fucking drink because you have that temptation issue. So you're going to be around them and you're going to be like, oh man, yo, you know what? Damn, that looks good, man. Oh, you got the fucking Henny Colada. Oh, you're going to fucking order that shit and you're going to just be like, it's just one drink. And you're never going to fucking get to where you want to be. So cut those people out and get around motherfuckers who are actually looking to do things that are positive, because there is no positive in drinking. Like, there isn't. There just is not. There's no benefit to it health-wise. There's no benefit to it mental-wise. And there's no benefit to it financially. You're just wasting money, especially if you're going to the club and you're spending $300 on a Casamigos bottle. Like, that's... No, bro. Like, nah. Not even... It's just... You have to find your purpose in life. And when you find your purpose, you're going to realize that everything that you regret or that isn't aligned with the message you want to bring to the world, you have to cut it out. You have to be disciplined. Because for me, my journey is I'm trying to create the individual that I love and I'm trying to give him to the world. And I shout out Wes Watson because that's what he talks about, creating the man you love and giving him to the world. And the man that I love is somebody who doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, doesn't fucking do any stupid shit, has a fucking fit body, makes a lot of money, tatted up. And that's what I'm looking to be. Somebody who just fucking jacked up with tats, no vices, and just helping others to get to that same level, that same mental clarity. And there's no way you're going to do it through drinking. There's just no way. No way at all. Guys, I love you. If you're having any type of addiction problems, whether it's alcohol, weed, whatever it is, food, porn, whatever, just reach out. I'll help you guys. I'm here to give a hand to those who have gone through the things I have gone through. And I'm not perfect, but I've been through experiences where I know what's right and what's wrong. And I'm changing every day. And I think when you can collaborate with other people who also acknowledge that they want to change and they need that guidance, it's always good to just stay together and keep each other accountable. So reach out, guys. Until the next time, let's fucking